I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff organizations for 40 plus years. I want to give you some no BS job search advice in the form of a resume hack, a simple way to write resumes. So when most people write a resume, they write this master resume and they prune out everything that they don't think is going to be relevant and then mail out the same resume to every job that they apply to. Like the broken watch that's right twice a day. You've heard me say this before. But here's the solution to the issue. And it really requires that you take the time to think of everything that you've done professionally. So what I want you to do is to write this one grand master resume. It has everything you've done, role, responsibilities, accomplishments. If you're in IT, it's the technology that you've utilized. It also includes the revenue generated by your work, the revenue saved by your work. Once you have that master, and this thing could be 10 pages long for all I care, but it's most important for you to start with your most recent job, work backward, and then create this master document. Then, as you apply to things, as you submit your resume to friends who tell you about opportunities, I want you to prune out irrelevant things and call attention to the major things that you've done that relate to that specific job. Now, some of you are going to say, gee, that sounds like a lot of work. Number one, it isn't a lot of work. It's a lot more work to edit all the time than to have a master document for which you're pruning all the time into something useful for an employer. After all, when you buy a personal computer, if you still buy them, when people bought personal computers, it was a big deal when plug-and-play technology was introduced. What's plug-and-play for those of you who don't remember? Simple. All the devices could get plugged into any computer, and you can basically create something customized based upon the need of the individual buyer. Now, if the manufacturer was deciding everything that you needed, you'd wind up with a lot of unnecessary things and a lot of unnecessary cost in your device. But by creating plug and play, you basically got a customized system based upon your unique needs. Same with a resume. You have to deliver a customized product for every single job. And if you think it's a lot of work, let me ask you a question. Is it a lot of work, from your vantage point to do this and risk, and I'm putting that word in sarcastic quotes, risk getting a $15,000 or $20,000 raise, or $25,000, or for you veteran people, $50,000 or $60,000 raise? I don't think so. When all is said and done, it's not a big deal. So write the master. Create this enormous document. Call attention to every single thing of any substance that you've done. And then each time you're submitting it, take the relevant parts of it per employer, pull it into a separate resume, and submit it to that firm. That's what you do. That's the simplest hack I can give you for resume writing, because what you're doing up until this point isn't working, is it? Try my way. It does work. So this is Jeff Altman. I hope you found this video helpful. If you didn't watch it on YouTube, share it, leave a comment, click the like button. Do something that lets people know that it was worthwhile. Then go over to thebiggamehunter.us and go exploring. I've got tons of free content there to help you with your job search. In addition, you can pay what you want for any of my books and guides to job hunting. Almost all of them are up on the site now. The rest will be up shortly. So go over to thebiggamehunter.us, go exploring. Order a couple of my books. They're very inexpensive. A few final things. First of all, if your firm's trying to hire someone, send me an email at the address below. Let me know who to contact and whether to mention your name. I'd love to help your firm staff positions. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. The address is linkedin.com/IN/the-big-game-hunter. I accept connection requests from people worldwide, except if you look like a spammer or you're a third-party recruiter. Finally, If you have a question about job hunting, stop asking people who know as little as you do, like friends or family or former managers. Contact me through liveperson.com, where I'm a job search and career coaching expert. I'd be happy to answer your questions. I've filled more than 1,100 positions, interviewed almost 500,000 people in my career. I'm good at what I do. I've coached people for the longest time. I'll make it worth your while. This is Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.